Hi. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at one of the flutes from my collection. This one is from B's Native Flutes. Bryan Towers is the flute maker. He is up in Canada. I will list all of the contact information and everything down below in the description box with all of the specific details on the flute. Construction, bore size, things like that. That will all be down in the description box below, so you don't have to listen to all that. I found out about Bryan Towers through Facebook, I believe, and it also might have been through some flute maker forums. I make flutes. He has been one that seems to always be very helpful in sharing information, in encouraging other people in their flute making and their designs and things like that. So I've known him for a while. First flute that I got from him was, I don't know, probably 10 years ago. This one I got more recently, and it's made from holly. Very, very hard wood. Depending on when it is harvested, and of course the finishing material and things like that, what it's finished with, will determine what it looks like, but it's a very, very light, sometimes absolutely white wood. This one has just a little bit of a yellowish cast to it, which I think is from the finishing process. The accents, I honestly don't remember right off the top of my head. They're beautiful. Again, those will be listed down in the description box below, and I forgive me for not remembering that. I didn't look that up before I started this. But it has his little star type cabochon on right below the nest area that he uses a fair amount, not on all of his flutes, but on a fair amount. And his maker mark on the underside of the nest. And this is in the key of F sharp. I didn't have one of his in F sharp, and when I saw that he had a holly one available, I've heard other players on his holly flutes, and I wanted one of those. This is the second flute I own. Actually, it was the first flute that I owned made from holly. It's a pretty amazing sound for that hard of a wood. Here is a dry sound sample. Great stability on that fundamental note. A very even transition when it goes to the octave. It has what I'm going to say kind of mid-sized finger holes, finger hole diameter, fairly thick walls on this flute. Has a little heft to it. This would be a flute that I would not hesitate at all to take on any of my outdoor adventures, with the exception that it's such a nice flute. I tend to take flutes that I kind of have designated as my adventure flutes for when I go out. But I wouldn't hesitate on taking this if I was going to go do a location music video somewhere. I wouldn't hesitate taking this in the slightest. Good, sturdy flute. It is a one-piece solid bore construction. Looks to be a 7/8 bore diameter. Again, all the measurements and everything will be down below. Bryan Towers is from Native heritage or First Peoples heritage. And that's why in the name of his flutes, they're not Native American style, they're Native Flutes. Beautiful, beautiful tone, beautiful playing characteristics. It's not quite as brittle and crisp sounding as I expected a holly flute to be. His flutes tend a little more towards the mellow side of things quite often. Beautiful tone, but this one I think is probably the most responsive flute that I have out of the 4 or 5, I think 5 flutes that I own of his. Really nice response to player input on this. Now let's do reverb and delay added. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tone, beautiful sound. I think these accents are tamarind, if I'm remembering correctly. Again, they'll be down in the description box below. And the ring and base of this are probably African Blackwood, is my guess on that. What a wonderful flute. Thank you for watching. Please, if you haven't yet, subscribe and click the little bell down over there so that you can be notified the next time I post a video. Could be taking a closer look at one of the flutes from my collection. Could be looking at a new instrument that I just received. It could be a tutorial on how to play the Native American style flute. Could be a music video where the Native American style flute does kind of take the center stage, taking the melody, the main melody line in my music, which could be solo. It could be with other flutes, it could be with other instruments, and many, many different styles. From mellow, ambient type, meditative type music, to more upbeat things with a beat that is a lot more modern. Everything from rock to mellow, I guess. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of my Bees Native F sharp in the 4th octave flute made from holly. Love the sound of this. What do you think? But let me know in the comment section below. Hope you have a wonderful day. You take care.